this is the question. There's already been folks pandering some pretty unpopular thoughts out there about how it doesn't matter if Trump runs again in 2024, he'll be defeated handily. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
We've heard that before, right? We heard that in 2016.
I mean, these guys, it's like they've all taken like forget pills, and they're just like, well, nothing happened in 2016. Trump is not a threat.
Yeah.
It's anyway. So what are your thoughts on the year 2024? The next, who's going to mount a challenge to Joe Biden, Kamala Harris?
So on the Democratic side, right? Like we've kind of all been waiting with bated breath, trying to, as reporters, to hear what's going to happen with Joe Biden, right? Mm-hmm. He is the oldest president in history that is, to be inaugurated. He always said he was a bridge.
Yeah.
A bridge to what? We assume Kamala Harris, who's his vice president, right? But when you talk to his aides, they push back on any kind of insinuation that he's not going to run again, because automatically he's a lame duck, right? You have 4 years of lame duck, so he has to at least seem like he's super interested in doing that. If not, Kamala Harris is going to run. There's probably some very progressive people who will run that are younger. I think it'll continue to be like a super diverse, not as big as 20 as it was this over 20, whatever it was this past year, because that was a lot. And on the Republican side, it is, like I said, it was like when Hillary Clinton hadn't said if she was going to run or not in 2016. So everybody was kind of like waiting, like they're just like trying to see if they can come out off the blocks. And when she did, basically you had Bernie, who was a surprise of that, that did so well. But then you had like Martin O'Malley, and I am blanking on the other gentleman. I'm sorry, sirs, but it was a long time ago.
Was it Chafee? Lincoln Chafee?
Lincoln Chafee, and I'm not even.
It doesn't matter.
Here we go. And so, like, that is kind of what's happening, right? Until President Trump really says he's going to run, all the people who want to, the Nikki Haley's, the Josh Hawley's, the Ted Cruz's, the Marco Rubio's, maybe people like Ben Sasse, who voted to convict President Trump, right? And has been talking very sternly about President Trump and Trumpism and what happened on January 6th. So both the Republican Party is going to be the most interesting story of 2024, I think, because that primary is going to be either they're going to completely embrace Trumpism as like the defining definition of what their party means, or they will try to exorcise it out of the party, and whether that works or not is.
So, but you definitely think he's going to try and run again, 2024?
I think he likes the attention, like sources, like the people, my sources say,
Thank you.
That he really wants to stay a part of the conversation. You're much more interesting as a possible presidential candidate than you are as a former president, right? Like, when was the last time someone did an interview with George W. Bush? Right, it's been a very long time.
I mean, he was a pariah until Trump, and everyone was like, I guess he wasn't.
Now people are hugging him, right?
Yeah, now people are buying his paintings.
Right, lots of paintings, exactly. And so they are torn. It depends on who you talk to. Sometimes they say he really wants to run. But there are other times when I think what I've been told is if President Biden does a good job, if Joe Biden has very high approvals right now, if he has high approvals going into 2024, and it looks like the country is doing well, it seems like President Trump will stay out of it, because like, what do you say to that, right? And he won't run, but he wants to stay a part of that conversation. So it's going to seem like he's going to run up until the kind of like the last minute, even if he doesn't.
That's why we need this COVID relief, so the recession doesn't hit us as hard as it would have in Trump's wake of fucking death and destruction. Matt Lieb, what do your sources say about 2024?
My sources have told me quite explicitly that we're not making it to 2024.
It's very possible, Matt.
I mean, we're talking about not just like the fall of the empire here, but we're talking about the fall of the climate. We're talking about super volcanoes going on. I mean, the idea of knowing anything that's going to happen in the next 6 months, let alone the next 4 years.
3
I'm just
months.
like, who knows?
Am I going outside again?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know. I just like at this point, I'm just like, every day is a gift. I'm just like,
You said that very ungratefully. Ugh, every day is a gift.
Oh, I mean, you know, I'm like,
he did not want like a
yeah, right.
Yeah, I didn't ask.
Some gifts are socks, you know, and every day we're getting
2021 is just like, yeah, a pack of socks.
a pack of socks, and I'm like, well, at least my feet are warm. I don't know what to tell you. You know?
Sometimes socks are good. That's all. Like we
even
can't
ugly
get
socks.
Yeah,
we can't get too
as long as
choosy.
there's no holes in it, that's a sock.
Right.
So
And
solid.
even
sock.
one hole is fine. You can't have one hole.
I see you guys are in agreement about the sock.
A hole on the
sock
heel,
regimen.
I can handle it. So
I'm gay, but I'm still a man, right? We're still like gross, so like a holy sock is sock. I still have plenty of those happening.
yeah, one hole is that's totally fine.
I could see someone like my sources say 2024 is Ivanka.
Oh, yeah.
Like I could see her very much running. And I could see
she would be our first
so many
Jewish
people.
female president.
Oh, God.
And as a Jew,
Oh, God.
that makes me want to throw up.
She's also super interested in the Florida governor's race, just to throw that out there.
I thought it was the senator. I thought she was going to give Marco Rubio a little run.
You're right, Senator. Sorry, there we go.
Yeah, no worries. I'm very excited. I know it's late for you, and I'm very excited for her to give Marco Rubio for a run for his seat. And I'm excited to see I'm excited to see Texas finally turn blue maybe one day. I don't know. I'm too hopeful because fuck that guy, Ted Cruz.
Oh, never wanted to see someone unemployed so badly in my life. Like Ted Cruz just not being in power, it's the only thing that'll get me through this year.
Yeah, what about this? Is this going to get you through this year? This is Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz's Joe Dirt haircut.
It's a quarantine haircut. We're all having a whole different hairstyle nowadays.
If you're listening as a podcast,
oh my God,
someone just took a folder up to the side of his head and buzzed around, buzzed. I don't know how it actually happened. Definitely a stencil took place.
My God.
It's hard to say.
That is
hard to say.
That is really
Impeach
disgusting.
that shit, dude. Use the 14th Amendment. I don't even know if we can, but I'm going to look into it. I'll get on the
business in the front, tea party in the back.
Have you become a patron yet? Patreon.com/bitchuationroom is where you can directly support this show and help me make it sustainable so that I can do more of what I do best. Doing this.